darkness came over the whole land until 3 in the afternoon. And about 3 o'clock, Jesus cried with a loud voice, "Eli, Eli, lema sabachthani?" That is, my God, why have you forsaken me?" After this, Jesus, knowing that all was now finished, said, to fulfill the scripture, "I thirst." A bowl of vinegar stood there, so they put a sponge full of the vinegar on hyssop and held it to his mouth. When Jesus had received the vinegar, he said, "It is finished." And he bowed his head and gave up his spirit. Since it was the day of preparation, and to prevent the bodies remaining on the cross on the Sabbath, for that Sabbath was a high day, the Jews asked Pilate that their legs might be broken, and that they might be taken away. So the soldiers came and broke the legs of the first, and of the other who had been crucified with him. But when they came to Jesus, they saw that he was already dead. They did not break his legs. But one of the soldiers pierced his side with a spear, and at once came out blood and water. In two from top to bottom, and the earth shook, and the rocks were split. The tombs also were opened, and many bodies of the saints who had fallen asleep were raised. And coming out of the tombs after his resurrection, they entered the holy city and appeared to many. When the centurion and those with him keeping guard over Jesus saw the earthquake and all that had taken place, they were filled with awe, and said, "Truly this was the Son of God." But we have this treasure in earthen vessels, to show that the transcendent power belongs to God and not to us. We are afflicted in every way but not crushed, perplexed but not driven to despair, persecuted but not forsaken, struck down but not destroyed, always carrying in the body the death of Jesus, so that the life of Jesus may be manifested in our bodies. For while we live, we are always being given up to death for Jesus' sake, so that the life of Jesus may be manifested in our mortal flesh. So death is at work in us, but life in you. We adore you, O Christ, and we bless you, because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world. There is nothing left to say. We stand before the immensity of Christ's self-giving, before the cross. We stretch our empty hands and thank God for his infinite mercy and love. We ask for, we accept his forgiveness, making Jesus' prayer our own. Father, forgive us. We know not what we do. Holy God, holy and strong, holy and immortal, have mercy upon us.